BIM 360 surgery. This morning it's number 53, and today I'm going to take a very quick look at some of the new features around issues and RFIs. So recently launched this week, I think it was, we now have the ability to link issue that may exist within document management and link that through to an RFI that may be existing in the system. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. So for a little bit of context, I've got a BIM 360 set up here in my project, and you'll see I'm logged in with a user called Excitech Construction. And for a bit of context, the way that I've created my RFI is that the construction team are on site. They've noticed something that's not quite right. So the construction team have raised the RFI, and the RFI system goes to the Excitech MEP systems team, so the building services team, because they've noticed a problem with one of the sinks and a tap in particular. So there is an outstanding RFI in project management, and it is built in such a way that the RFI is raised by the construction team. It then goes to the systems team for clarity, and the manager of the RFI is the architect, because at the end of the RFI process, the architect is the one that will need to sign off this particular RFI. So this is currently assigned to the systems team. It's can you check if the mixer tap is required on this sink? And we just need to look at that. So currently the RFI has been created and submitted. It's with the systems team for an official response. The systems team is here, and they can go in and they can have a look at that RFI. And I'm logging in as an Excitech systems user, and the RFI is existing here. So what we can now do is that we can link this to an issue. So if we jump into, let's say I'm the this is just myself in this project, and if I go in and look at the issues tab, I've already got an existing issue here where there's a we've been through the system and we've identified an area within this model where somebody on site has spotted this issue and said, okay, this may be requiring a new tap. So if we go in and look at the issue, you'll see the issue is raised exactly on the sink, and we are querying whether there is a mixer tap required. So within the issue, there's now a new linked references tab. So we can click in here, and what we now have is we've now got this linked to RFIs. So if I click this, I can go in and the system will search then the RFIs that are existing in the system. So what I can now do is just simply click that, and I can now link the issue that someone has spotted on site as well as the RFI process. We can just get that complete round trip of traceability of who is handling what, and I can click add, and that will now link. You will see that it's got a linked reference with the RFI. So if I click back into my construction team, you can click into the issue here, and you will see that it's got this linked reference. So in the RFI, we then click into it, you'll see the reference by, but it's linked to the issue, which means I can then click in, and we can go in here, and you can see that we've got that full round trip process. So it seems like a small little update. I think it's going to be really, really powerful that when we've got our RFIs, we can then link it back to issues. So you can see everything now is just starting to link together, and you can do it. If you're in the RFI process, you can create new ones. So when you're in the issue, when you're clicking into the issue, and you want to, so if we go to this user, we can add a reference RFI. You also have the ability to create a new RFI on the fly within the issue. So when you click new, you'll see it gives it the RFI number. You can then go through the normal process of creating the title, assign it to the members, whatever due date, the question, suggested answers, references, and then you can go through and whatever your priorities are for everything else. And you can create it from within the issue screen. So not only can you add, you can also create that issue or that RFI from the issue. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you today. Nice and simple, but I think really, really powerful and really useful moving forward. So you can now link your RFIs direct from your issues or vice versa. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to join me next week for another surgery. It'll be 54. And have a good weekend and stay safe out there.